Hi, Boom. Hey, Boom. Hi, Boom. Hi, Boomachoo. Hi, Boomachoo. Hi, bud. How you doing? Oh my goodness. Look at these boys. Hi, guys. Hi. Hi, sweeties. Yeah. Mr. Potato. Yeah. Yeah. You're good boys. You're good boys. It is still a chilly one. It is still a chilly willy one. Hello, all you fancy people out there. It's me, Derek, and we're doing fancy things, casting in a fancy way. I guess I've never really worked on that, the introduction for that one. I don't think it needs one. I think as long as I just say hello, you fancy people, or whatever, it'll be fine. I'm out here watering. Out here watering. There's two lions in this picture. There's one over there. Hi, bud. And also, it's cold, and I apologize. I apologize if everyone, I'm going to try to be conscious of this. I apologize ahead of time if I do a couple of these. Yeah. Because it's cold, so, you know, things are a-running. Hello. Boom, 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 boom. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh. Oh, dang it. Dang it. It's my tools. See, you gotta take the bucket. You got to take that 5-gallon bucket around and then fill that with water, because all the hoses are iced over. All the hoses are iced over. So you got to go, and then you have to have your metal stick, and you got to break apart the ice that's already in there. Sometimes you got to pour warm water on it and then let it kind of melt the ice block that's it. Whoa, whoa. Let it melt the ice block that's in their bucket. Come back, dump that block out, or pull the block out, or break it up. Pour the water on there. Kind of helps to melt things all the way through. It's a process. And then, you know, you have to go through, and like there's times where you only fill the buckets halfway, because my hands, I've got things under my arms. Oh my gosh, I'm dropping things. Okay, crisis averted. Sometimes you got to fill the buckets halfway, because you know that things are gonna freeze. There we go. So when you come back later, you just pour more water on top of that frozen stuff. See? Work smarter, not harder. There's a bunch of little things, little tricks you got to do. I remember one year, it got so cold. This is when one of our old volunteers, Alex, he hasn't been around for a long time. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at that squishy boy. But him and our intern at the time, they had to go around because the water lines were so frozen that it was hard to even fill up like 5-gallon buckets. So they just had to fill up like smaller containers of water, and they took baby bottles and they walked around all over the place, and there was snow everywhere. It was really, really cold. And then they had to, multiple times a day, get like water like directly to the mouths of each cat in the compound. It's just like, so you're spending most of the day just watering, just making sure that they got water. I got a lot of respect for Alex for doing that one. That was a lot of work and a lot of commitment. Hi baby. I'm sorry. A lot of times people are like, you snuffle at that baby. She took time out of her busy day to snuffle at you. The least you could do is snuffle at her. Oh. You're right. You're right. Look at all these fat birds we got around here. These fat little beardies. There's all these winter birds. There are all these fat chickadee cardinal birds that I imagine coming from more northern places. But they're just around there, just eating just all sorts of grass seed. Whatever they can find. Nom 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 nom. Just chubby little birds. Chubby little birds. Hi, chomp chomp. Them birds be chomping. Just like you. Just like you. Hi. Yeah, Ace is still up at the house, and he's going to be up there for probably a few more days until things start to warm back up. He's pretty tired today. Pretty tired. You know, he's old. He's old. Ooh. Look at. Sorry, I'm like holding all of this stuff. I'm like a hobo, like walking like a railroad track. We got kitties passed out over here. Yeah, so the water bottle behind me, that's the thing that keeps on making that It's like, Derek, can you please do something about that? Look, I've got to sacrifice some things. I've got to be able to work within certain confines. I'm sorry. I'm going to be putting this stick up. I had to borrow this metal hooker from Layla's enclosure, so I can't put the hooker away until I get over to her enclosure. And you know what? When I was by Bonnie, I was looking over there. I was contemplating, like, should I walk up there and then take my route down this way? And I said, no. I want to take the route around the top part. So I want to go by the Zika babies. I want to go by them Zika babies. They're tiny little heads. Ooh, that's brutal. Alright, grass around the compound. We are grassing. There we go. Oh, no. I'm trying to adjust like the length of my rod. What? Oh my gosh. It's hard to get close. Oh, look at these. Look at these two girls. Very pretty. Very pretty. And seems like that's about it. Oh, hi. There you go. Oh. 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 Oh, she got up. Hello. Hi, pretty. Hi, baby. Look at you. Look how pretty you are. Sugar dumpling. And you! A sugar pie. Sugar pie. Sugar dumpling. Pie. Dumpling. Pie. Dumpling. Pastry. Oh, sorry. Oh, so sorry. Ooh. I don't know how you cats do it. You're just out here just naked. Without care in the world. Bunch of weirdos. Alright. Gonna take this thing down. You know, when I was going to start filming, I was just going to leave this down there. But then I heard Rachel's voice in my head. It's like, Derek, you left the things down there. There's supposed to be one down there, and then there's supposed to be 3 jugs up there. And that's the system. It's not our system. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I broke your system. Kind of probably, I think, is in that house right there. We'll go around. I saw him up and walking around earlier today. Seems like he is currently snoozed. Seems like the best angle to actually see his head, see his face. Oh, holiday time is over. Christmas is over. New Year's is over. And now we gotta go on with our lives. I'm gonna have to go back to work. Piss. Sucks, man. I love this time. I mean, I love the holiday time. Love Christmas time. Oh. And I love the lead up to it. What is it? One of our volunteers, Dave, and forgive me if I've already talked about this, but he was asking like, so are you excited? This is before Christmas. Are you excited for Christmas? And I said, no, I'm not. That means it's over. I like the part before Christmas. I like the part that comes before. That's my favorite part. That's the part I like. Because once Christmas happens, there's no more Christmas. It's, you know, people, like, they can get outside, but what about presents and stuff like that? Like, look, all, like, the family togetherness and the food. Oh, the food. Oh, love the food. Like, all that happened, like, that's for multiple days. Oh, like old Roman, like, month-long festivals. That's what I like. Yes. And don't get me wrong. Keep that Christmas spirit going the week after. You keep the Christmas spirit going the week after, leading up to New Year's. Certainly. But it's a little bit different. It's altered. It's a variant. You know, there's no presents anymore under the tree. It's like everything's still decorated and Christmassy, and there's still like, there's leftovers. There's still chocolates and whatnot around. You know. But it's like the stuff that didn't make the cut. It's like you ate all the good stuff before, and then the stuff afterward is like, it's still good, but it's, you know, it's not that good. Meek. Oh, for those of you who are unaware, we integrated these 2 little girls, and they seem to be doing well together. Z-baby, are you feeling good? Are you feeling good? Look at you, good girl. Now, I wouldn't call these 2 girls like cuddle buds exactly. They're both too crazy for that, but they can certainly be in each other's company. They can certainly be in each other's company, and just be fine. Once they like start touching each other, that's, you know, that's when things get a little dicey. But yeah, they're doing great. They're doing great. And Mika, you want this jug? What is this? What is this? I think it's bigger than you. It's bigger than you. Wow, that's crazy. Oh, my toes. Hold on. Sorry. Ooh, that's so gross. I'm like, I'm sorry. I had a jug and I got a phone. I had to take my gloves off. You have to take your gloves off so that I can do the pincher thing, so I can do zoom in stuff like that. See? I'm not wearing any gloves. I'm doing this all for you. For you guys. Oh. Hi, Z. Uh-oh. Did you fall asleep on your leg? Okay. Had to pause it. Had a big sniff. Had a big one. Like kind of deep in the nasal passages. Hockaloogie kind of sniff. Oh, yeah, someone had to drop off a cow. So once I get done filming, I'm gonna be down there butchering. Ugh. Bless you. I was hoping, because, you know, I've got some stuff I gotta do. I've got to get all the perks out from that live stream that I did. Because, you know, that hadn't been done. I was kind of waiting for businesses and stuff like that to kind of get back up to steam. So I was thinking, okay, we're going to get done with watering. I'll be able to move back inside, work on some, you know, I guess administrative, some tasks. And then Heidi calls, because she is out of town right now. And she's like, got a cow coming. And I'm just like, oh, fuck. It's usually how that goes. My plans. Well, your plans have to include a cow. It's like, alright. It shouldn't take me too long. Should take me probably only about 15 minutes. Tops. Yeah. 15 minutes to butcher that cow. If I'm actually, like, moving. Because that's the other thing. There's times where you're just like, yeah. Oh, it's like a pouty little kid cleaning their room, just like, or you're just, yeah, or you're sore. You're just like, oh gosh, I can only move so fast. But yeah, if I'm actually moving like I'm in a fire drill, I can get it done real quick. Real quick. Try not to cut myself. Hi, Yano. I thought I heard you mooing earlier. Yano, Yano. No, you don't have to get up, bud. If you're comfy in there, just stay there. Oh, Bobby. Bobby. All right. Bye-bye. Some of you may not care for this type of discussion because it's all about video games, but I recently reintroduced myself. I guess because I'd kind of put The Witcher down maybe for about like 2 or 3 months. Sometimes you'll do that with like a video game. You're just like, all right, I've been playing this for a really long time, getting obsessed with it, playing it for a really long time, just getting absolutely involved in the story. in the gameplay, in the cinematics, all that stuff. And then you'll kind of put it down and just be like, I've been really burning myself out on this game. And you pick up other games. And I went through, like, completed a few other games in the interim period. And then I always kind of thought, like, I gotta get back to Witcher. But then it's one of those kind of things, like, you'll procrastinate on something like that because you actually look at it and treat it like you're having to do, like, oh, these are some chores I gotta get to. I'm like, oh, let me work on something different. Because it is, like, Witcher's, it's an undertaking. Massive undertaking. Just to play that game, just to get through that game. And, but once it's one of those kind of things, and then with any sort of kind of procrastination, one of the hardest things about procrastination, and this is with anything, not just video game, but if you have like a school project, or if you have some sort of, project in your home, like, oh, I gotta replace some cabinets. It's gonna take me all day to do it. But it's like, oh, so you find excuses, you find reasons to not. The thing about procrastination is that one of the most difficult things and one of the biggest obstacles you need to overcome is just simply acting. It's just simply doing the thing. That's usually the hardest part. Once you actually start doing the thing, you start to quickly build a momentum, and then you're able to overcome mental obstacles and then get back into whatever it is that you were doing. And boy, oh, The Witcher was just, it was like that. Again, I'd put the game down 2-3 months, maybe even more. Picked it back up. I've just been, just in the last week, obsessively playing it. Just like, my old friend. My addiction. Yes. I'm addicted to squeaks too. You can be addicted to a lot of things, Cass. Oh, man. But yeah. Hi, baby. Hi, sugar pie. But that was, that's been a thing that I've been doing. On some of this time that I've been, home. Been home from work. Let's go inside and see Ace, okay? Hi. Couldn't forget about this little one, though. Of course not. He's been sitting pretty with her heater. Spoiled rotten. Here's our little guy. Here's Mr. Ace Man. Inside where it's nice. It is cozy in here. Hi, bud. Hi, mister. Yeah, go sleep. Go sleep. I'm sorry. Yeah, he's a little bit probably angrier at me than normal. Because when the night that we were moving him, I had to I was trying to basically take like one of those like round like steel door swingers and everything, and basically because he wasn't getting up to move, and like not it's one of those kind of things where it's like, all right, you have to get up and we have to get you into the transport cage. And this is before Heidi got out there. You have to get in the transport cage because there's a distinct possibility that if we don't get you out of this cold, you're not going to make it. So there were times where I was taking the steel rod, that thing, and like putting it under his butt, and then kind of levering up like through the cage, and then just kind of trying to get him up and be like, all right, we gotta go, gotta move. And he certainly did not like that. He was just like, we were whatever ground that we've made so far, you are burning quickly. So yeah, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, I knew that was going to happen, but if anyone was going to upset him, it should be me. So that's kind of he didn't get up even with that. I didn't push it for too long. I wasn't sitting there for a really long time, just like being really disruptive to him. But Heidi came out, and even after Heidi came out, it took, once we had everything in place, once we had all the transport cage stuff, and once we had everything where it needed to be for him to move, we had the gate open, we had all of this stuff, you know, like, so all he had to do was go from one to the other. Even then, it still took about like 20 to 30 minutes of Heidi trying to coax him to get up and move. So it's, yeah, that was a big deal. Either way, he's inside now. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. He's warm and he's safe. So that's good. That's a good thing. He's comfy. All right, folks. It was fun being fancy with you, but I got to go cut up that cow, and we've got some more people for work stuff that are coming, so I got to attend to that, and you know how it goes. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. All right. Stay fancy. All right, bye-bye.